One of the strategies that we're going to use in this class is called the multi-pass strategy, and I'll explain that in a few moments. But our overall goal is to learn strategies and to learn some of the habits that good readers use when they go through a text. Good readers are always using strategies. One of the important things that good readers do is that they always monitor their reading. This means that when they lose their comprehension, they go back and reread. This is something that good readers do and poor readers don't. So we're trying to teach that habit of it's okay to go back and reread when you don't understand things. Now, the great thing about the multi-pass strategy is that you can use it with both fiction and nonfiction. It's a powerful strategy because it builds in that idea of rereading. And that, again, is something that good readers do all the time. They are always rereading. All right, so here's the steps of multi-pass. In the first pass, it's called survey. Sometimes you know this as skimming. Some of the things that I do during the first pass is I look at the title. I look at headings. I also might want to look at bold-faced words, those vocabulary words. Another very useful place, especially with like your history book or your science book, is to look at chapter questions. Why? Because that's information that the author thinks is important. The survey step is done quickly, and your job is to find the main idea. In the second pass, here we're questioning or mining the information. So what we're trying to do is generate good questions that this text should answer. Sometimes we know the answer to these questions right off the bat because we've come across them during skimming. Other times we don't know the answer to those questions, and that's perfectly okay. In the third pass, this is where you spend most of your time. This is where you do your close, careful reading. All right? So a lot of self-monitoring going on. When you finish that third pass, you should be an expert on the article. The fourth pass then is kind of like an assessment. It's kind of like testing. You can demonstrate your understanding of the text. If somebody asks you a question that's based on that text, you're able to answer it. If you're not able to answer it, you're also able to demonstrate that you know this text because you can quickly locate the information in the text. All right, then, so here we'll just summarize things. The first pass is done quickly. It's the skimming. Your job is like a doctor. And in your job as a doctor, you are to find out what the main idea is, So you're finding the main idea. You're able to tell what that subject is. In the second pass, you are like a police officer. Your job is to frame good questions that will help you understand that text better. This is an area of weakness. Students aren't often asked to frame questions or write good questions. The third pass is not here because that's the close, careful reading. The final step is the fourth pass, which you're able to tell about the subject. And if you're not able to tell about it, you're able to go back into that article and quickly find where the information is. So these are the steps of multi-pass, a reading strategy that we will be learning.